What is going on, everybody? Anthony here, 6 Scale Mafia. This is Mafia in the Morning, man. It's been a minute. It's episode, I think, 23. I think it's 23, guys. It is 23. It is 23. So, yeah, it's been a little bit of time, guys. I've been really, really busy with work and, news here and there. We've been kind of discussing a lot of stuff, but certain things, man, certain things are happening, right? And I figured what's not the better thing to do than just to talk with everybody, right? We'll do, just me and the community and you guys, whoever's here this morning. It's kind of morning, right? It's a little early afternoon for me. I'm sure it might be a little bit in a later afternoon for some, but you guys get the idea. So who else we got up in here this morning, man? Before we really get into it, we got collector number 1. What is up, dude? Hope all is well, Mafia. Hope everyone's doing great. Thank you so much, my man. Funky Cold Santa also in the house. Glad to have Peacemaker put away. He was sure get figure for me. The show was so great. It made us laugh for a change. You're right. You're absolutely right. Terry, what's going on? As well as Carlito, my dude. What is up, dude? What's up, Mafia chat? Didn't everybody discuss about the market crash? Yeah, see, so it's interesting, right? So it's something I want to talk about. Here, and we'll break it down into details. That's just a little bit more of a headline here. Brandon, my man, what is going on? The wrench has been thrown. Yes, indeed it has. Pedro, what is going on as well? Mario El Profesoro, what is up? Go subscribe to Mario, you guys, if you haven't already. El Profesoro, man, his link is right below in the description of this morning's video. Come on, man, we got to get Mario to 1,000. We really do. Kinky Sphincter, what's up, dude? He says, let's go, baby. Jen gonna be mine soon, hopefully. A few more days. Oh, yeah. Congrats, man. Congrats. Adrian in the house as well. What is up, dude? Community Arcade, what's going on? Eric, my man. Bob Dylan, the false FOMO is high today. Is it? I think it is. We're going to talk about it. Evange, what's going on as well? So early. I'm still sleepy. Hey, so it's early for somebody. That's good. That's what matters. Collectible Chats, what's going on? Good afternoon, everybody. Hope all is well. Doc Smizzle up in the house. What's up, Doc, man? That was fun last night, man. We did a stream on Aries' channel, 6 Scale Cantina. That was a good conversation last night. Go check it out if you guys haven't. And yeah, Bob is false FOMO for sure. Pierce Stooge, what's going on, man? I think the Peacemaker on Sideshow is actually not selling out. Can't trust them. I know you kind of can't, right? You kind of can't, but sometimes is it worth the risk? It really depends on the figure, right? AJ Rivera, what's going on as well? Hold my balls in the house. What is up, dude? Yo, Miles Dyson as well. Hey, all. The sellout wars have begun. Yes. Good for health also up in the house. What is going on? And Valiant Archer, Peacemaker waitlist, as well as the bat signal. I know, right? We're just where we living right now. Where are we living right now? The upside down, I suppose. Mr. Holbrook, do you truly believe Marty is selling out? Marty, yeah, I think at this point, yeah, he's been out for 10 months now, I think 10 or 11 months. So I do think so. Did anyone pick up Hulkbuster this week? Interesting question. Yeah, guys, let me know in the chat if that's something that you guys just grabbed as a FOMO, because that Hulkbuster been around for like 3 years. Let's be real. That Hulkbuster has been around for a while. And then all of a sudden, it's starting to get to blue screen. People are like, oh shit. Maybe I need to get it. So I don't know. Let me know. I did not get it. It's not that it's not a beautiful piece, but it's pretty awesome. It's just not, it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit for my collection, right? Doesn't fit for my collection. Kevin, 16 Scale Collector, dude, what's going on, man? He says, Anthony, first time catching a live stream. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you tuning in, bro. Yeah, it's I'll do my Saturdays, and then on occasion, I'll do some morning shows if things permit. So I do appreciate it, man. It's pretty awesome. Battison's bat cycle almost gone. What an odd week. Yeah, so there's like a few things I think that's going on there. We got a couple more people coming in. King Dingling, what is up? Combat Evolve, my bro, what is happening too as well, my man? And the Empire Strikes Again, what is good? Yeah, it's just stuff to talk about, right? So it's so strange how some of these things are happening. Is it FOMO? Is it false FOMO? Is it who knows, right? Who really knows what it is? Because sometimes, right, it's like we can't trust that. Like sometimes during the week, we have seen that some things on Sideshow will go blue screen or wait list, and then it comes back, right? So there's a few things there. There's a few situations, but see, this was kind of like, I want to say the Sideshow / Hot Toys of old, right? We still have this mentality there where we're like, oh, well, this is just how they are, and this is how they've been for a while. But now I feel like maybe they are slowly changing, right? Because we're seeing things that Hot Toys is doing that they weren't doing before, and they're kind of keeping us on our toes to a point, right? They're really trying to, in my opinion, what's the word I'm looking for? Bank in more and try to combat the resellers, you know, most notably Toys Wonderland. So they're trying to do stuff. I mean, like right now I was going to bring it up, but I don't have it up. But, you know, Boba Fett 2-pack is now 25% off. Like, what? That is you know what I'm saying? That's unheard of. That's not typical Sideshow behavior. So things are, they're doing different things now. So for me, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if this is a real thing. Is this really going to go out? Are they going to have a purchase order later that they get another one and then it's back in stock, right? So, and I said this last night. I was like, hey, you know, if you really wanted Peacemaker, right? If you really want Peacemaker, then, you know, okay, you put down the $27 or whatever the NRD just to be safe. And that's what I was saying last night, because who knows? And then now it's, you know, and I was going to, you know, we were going to talk about that. I'll bring it up. We were going to talk about it, but he's now waitlisted. And you guys can't see the chat anymore. He's now waitlisted though. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow. At first I thought, oh, okay, you know, he's just like, you know, almost sold out. Now this could change, right? This could change. This could come back. We don't know though. That's my whole point. Like, we don't know what they're doing, right? What is Sideshow up to, right? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see a little bit of chat here. Hold Blind Balls said, didn't know Peacemaker actually went waitlist. Collectors holding Sideshow balls now. Yeah, it's like, we don't know. We're not really too sure. So, Deadpool Red Suit, what's going on, my friend? How you doing, my friend? Is Sideshow slowing down? Well, I think there's a little bit. Yeah, I think there's some of that involved. I think maybe we're getting lower batches. I've been saying that for months now. I feel like that's one way that Hot Toys is, or both of them are going to be able to catch up. You know, back in the day, it was like things weren't necessarily exclusive, but you felt like, I don't know, you felt like you had a little bit of a value with your figures, right? And now, in my opinion, I feel like the Hot Toys nowadays is like almost like Black Series or Marvel Legends. They just have so much volume cranking out that it doesn't hold that. I don't necessarily feel like it has those kind of values anymore, right? And now with like 100 and almost 150 pre-orders, you know, looming over our heads, they're massively oversaturated, in my opinion. So I think they're trying to do something. You know what I mean? They're trying. They're evolving in a way. They're trying to combat a lot of shit, in my opinion. So it's interesting. It's interesting. We're gonna have to see here. AJ Gristle, what's going on, my man? Good afternoon, friends. The Mark IV Collector's Edition quarter scale is now in low stock too. See, so that's the thing. Like, matter of, do they have an initial purchase order, right? And then that's what they got, and then that was a wrap, right? And then they go, oh, well, you know, okay, because these figures are not out for so long, they're like, all right, we're going to go ahead and order more, right? We're going to order more. And then the database gets updated, right? We've seen, now that's just my theory, right? So like for Peacemaker, you know, for example, let's say they ordered like 3,000 units or something, right? Well, that's what's in the inventory. There's like 3,000. So it hits low stock and then it goes to waitlist. But it still has like a year, May to July of next year. I mean, it's a long ways away still, right? So then maybe Sideshow goes, okay, well, you know what? We need another 4,000 units. It's still early. We can go ahead and order them. Then once those get into their inventory and they update their database, then bloop, and then it pops back up, right? So it could be that. It could be that. I don't know. Mandalorian Huntress, my dear Darth Mafia, looking good. Thank you so much, babe. Yeah, I mean, and you know, it's like, so what do we do? do we not buy it? Do we not put down the NRD? That's the question, right? Usually I don't pre-order stuff. It's not to say that nobody should pre-order anything, but when situations like that happen, it's like, okay, I'll drop the $30, right? If it's almost gone and that's what I want, then maybe, right? You think it's a sideshow gimmick? I don't know. You know, that's the tricky part. So to me, I'm just looking at it as a consumer, right? If I want this figure, now to be clear, I did not order this figure. He's just not, it's not for me. So I didn't get it. But the way I was saying is that if you want this figure, right? So this is what started happening yesterday, right? We got the news yesterday that he was getting, you know, close to being sold out. If you're a fan of him, that's where I'm like, oh shit, if it's already almost gone, I'll drop the NRD. Is it a ploy? I don't know. Is it a plot? We're not really too sure. But I tell you what it does do is it does create that sense of urgency now, right? You're like, oh shit, if I really want this figure, I should probably take action. Because now we're looking at today, the 29th, right? And now it's waitlisted. Now who knows, right? That could come back. That could come back in a few months, but you have to ask yourself, is it worth the risk if that's a figure that you really want, right? I mean, to put it in perspective, if this was like a Star Wars, like original trilogy figure or something, if, I don't know, Bespin Luke comes out, the new 2.0, and then all of a sudden it says almost gone and it's going blue screen, I ain't fucking around. You know what I mean? Even if it's like, we know that Luke's not going to come out for like another year. But if that happens, I'm just going to order it. So it just, it really depends. Really depends. Could Sideshow request Hot Toys to produce exclusives only sold to Sideshow? Is Sideshow big enough to do that? Well, they kind of do to a point, right? Yeah, they kind of do, right? They'll have Sideshow exclusives, but it's not like figure per se. It's usually like an added accessory or something like that. They definitely have their own things going on with Hot Toys, right? Sideshow's big enough for that. But as far as what I think you're trying to ask, I don't think exclusively exclusive, right? Like this figure is only obtainable by Sideshow, right? Just grab the War Machine Mark IV, dude. Nice piece. I used to have it. It was good. It's a nice piece, dude. Mafia on the commute home, digging it, dude. CT603, my dude. What is up, man? That is up. It's multiple figures now too, so it really makes you question it. That's the other thing. AJ brings up a good point. It's not just Peacemaker, as others have brought up in the chat as well. Doc Smizzle included. The Bat Cycle too is almost gone. The Bat Signal has now sold out. We've got a Boba Fett almost gone, quarter scale. Now granted, it's the standard edition, it's not the deluxe. The deluxe is still fine here, but the standard edition of this quarter scale is now almost gone. So that's another piece, right? It's so it really makes you wonder. It really does. It's not just, is it a fluke? Kevin says, I refuse to believe all these things are going low stock all at the same time. Something fishy's going on. It could be. But then again, I don't know. Like if I really wanted this, well, this is different because this is the collectors. If I get this, I would just get the deluxe for the base, right? But the point is, if I really wanted this and I started seeing this, I mean, you can't help but think, right? You can't help but think, oh shit, maybe I need to order this. Maybe I don't want to lose this. How do I know? How do I know what Sideshow's going to do? How do I know if 3 weeks from now it's going to be back in stock? Am I willing as a collector, to take that gamble? Because they're not going to tell me. I can't call up Sideshow and be like, hey guys, are you going to have more of these late? They're not going to tell you shit. So it's really up to your own intuition at that point. Like, do you trust that that's going to come back? Even if it is fishy, I mean, how bad do you want the figure? So that's what I mean when I made this headline, like, is the market starting to heal? Well, of course the market's tanked. It's completely trashed right now. But the point is that if this is any indication to me, is that maybe they are doing low batches like I thought they were doing because they need to catch up and they need to stabilize the market. So it's possible. And then we have the other factor where, you know, a couple years ago, we got a lot of stimulus collectors coming in. Well, I feel like a lot of those stimulus collectors are now gone. They're gone. But at that point in time, there was a huge influx of, you know, purchases, right? Because people had a bunch of money. They're blowing money left and right. So Sideshow, Disney, all of them, they're like, hell yeah, man, print the money, man. Just print the money 24/7. All the volume starts going up. There's so many figures coming out. And now all these other people that came in with stimulus money, majority of them are gone. So now what happens? Now we have way more product, and then we have less consumers, believe it or not. I mean, that's the basic math. So I think that's starting a process, a healing process, when all those people leave, and then they start lowering the batch numbers to trying to catch up because they've overwhelmed everything. And then you've got this whole Toys Wonderland debacle, you know, where they're selling shit dirt cheap. Like, it's one thing if, you know, you're ordering stuff overseas, right? Because you want that day one first batch, whatever, right? I get that. There's a little bit of a premium. You pay a little bit extra because you get it first. Totally fine, and I support that. That's healthy for the market. But then when you take a figure and you drop it to like $100 or something ridiculous, like, then people have their figures. They're like, well, my shit's not worth anything. They try to sell it because life happens. Not everybody sells their figures, but sometimes you got to sell something, and people are like, there's no way I'm buying that from you when I see it here for like $100. So that's what I'm saying. That whole thing like destabilized the whole market. So there's a lot of factors at play here that I think that they're trying to, it's like, what can they really do about it, right? So I think that's why we're seeing like a 25% off Boba 2-pack. We're getting these 10% off, you know, Star Wars coupons, 15% off Star Wars, or vice versa. You know what I mean? The Sideshow was not doing this that long ago. Comment also says Sideshow can reorder more batches if they want. They've done it before. They have. But my whole point is it worth the risk if you really want said figure to just wait and, you know, believe whatever that they're doing is in your best interest? Because it's not, right? They're a business first and foremost. Above all else, they want the dollar. So I just don't have faith or trust in any company that's going to do that. So for me, if I really wanted Peacemaker and I saw that shit, I would have just ordered it. And that's what I told people last night. It was like, look, just don't take the risk. Okay, so maybe he does come back up in stock. Are you going to be upset? Oh, I spent that $27. You know, well, okay, well, now your figure's, you know, secure. So I don't know. It's tough to say, man. It's tough. Let's go through a little bit of the chat here. 𝗕𝗠𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗕 says, apparently a lot of people got off the wait list for Arena Boba Fett yesterday. It's true. But the bat signal is on wait list. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with everything. You're right. It's very strange. So Shiny says, I don't know anything about running a business, but I'm just happy to see my boy Peacemaker getting bought after his skinny jointed elbow magnetic tongued start. Yeah. Well, and I spoke on that, man. I was like, he's now like kind of the perfect figure in a way. He checks a lot of boxes now that they've updated him. Mandalorian Huntress says, if InArt or Hot Toys announce a 2021 Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, Peacemaker's worth will go way up. Right now, all we have coming to accompany Peacemaker from Hot Toys is King Shark. Absolutely right. And then we still do have, I think, we have Bloodsport. We've got Polka Dot Man from, third parties that some people will buy and have a nice little mini Suicide Squad collection, so especially if a Harley Quinn comes out. Oilers Workshop, dude, what's going on, man? He says, hello, what? You what sold out everyone's bank accounts? Yeah, dude. That's true. It's a lot. Yeah, everybody's is pouring out, man. Kevin says, I believe Hot Toys should announce a figure, then have it on pre-order for a month. Then everyone puts in their orders. Let's say there's 5,000. They make 5,000. Simple. It sounds simple, but it doesn't really work that way, unfortunately, because they've got the mouse. And the mouse is all about product and volume, right? So between Hot Toys and Hasbro, dude, they're making so much money hand over fist, and they just don't want that printing press to stop. Yeah, in an ideal world, sure, that absolutely makes sense. I would agree with that. It's just they're not going to do it, unfortunately. Mark says, I agree with Mafia. There was a large COVID money spreading out. I am a COVID collector. Perfect example. And you're still around, right? But a lot of people weren't, right? A lot of people just kind of came in. They're like, oh, what's this? And then, and then reality kind of snapped back in and they were like, oh, we've seen it. We've seen it. So the 6-scale community scared off all the newbies. Well, I mean, there's a little bit of that. I think there's a lot of misinformation being spread around online, whether in groups or certain content creators. And when you're a new collector and you don't know the ins and outs and like who to listen to and who to, take as advice, it's difficult. It's difficult. And I mean, I'm by no means perfect, but I try to at least be honest with you guys and, explain I am on and off camera as the same person. You know what I mean? So it's like, I look at us as consumers and collectors and have our interests at heart, not a company's interest at heart, right? So a lot of people did get scared off. 100%. 100%. So who knows, man? Who knows? See what else is going on in here. Valiant Archer, my man, he says, I think they're shifting from keeping the pre-order open until release to letting it sell out and order more based on waitlist numbers. Just a thought. No idea what's really going on. And that's kind of what I was thinking too, right? I was like, well, it could be that, right? They ran out of this purchase order and then there's still plenty of time for them to get another purchase order. But if they keep doing something like that, then they're going to be creating this idea into the community. This expectation where you're like, oh, well, Sideshow's just doing this. Look at the pattern. They get the order, sells out. They get another order, sells out. That's not good for business, right? Because then what do we as consumers do? We doubt them. We doubt them time and time and time again to where we're like, well, we're not going to pre-order shit. Oh, it's sold out. Yeah, whatever. Right? Because it comes back, right? So that's not a good idea. So that's why I'm thinking this isn't just kind of like a scam. I think something's going on. I don't have any, evidence to support my theory other than what we've been seeing, right? Like there's nothing tangible here, but I don't think they're doing it intentionally, personally. Got faith in it, dude. Fucking Enterprise, man. Archer's coming, bro. Archer is coming. So let's see through some chat. 12-inch Moose Dream, what's up, dude? He says, how many customers have to join a wait list before Sideshow requests a second batch? Well, I don't know. It also depends on how long they've had the figure, right? In these cases, like these figures aren't supposed to be out for like another year. I don't have an answer to that question, but my point is, if this is not out versus something that's been in stock and then hits wait list, I don't think you get anything. Right? I don't think you get anything. Perfect example. I don't even have it up on the screen, but the Hulkbuster, that's gone. That shit's gone. That ain't coming back right now. Right? That ain't coming back. Mario, my man, he says this could be a scare tactic from Sideshow from waitlist pre-orders. The site may show waitlist while behind the scenes they have plenty for everyone. Just like what happened with Arena Boba. Yeah, I mean, again, that could be a possibility. Part of me feels like that, but the other part of me is like, well, do I go to the checkout with my tinfoil hat on, or do I take it off for a minute and just look at it as a monetary situation, right? Where I'm like, damn it, I want this figure. It's blue screening. Fuck it. I'm just going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that starts happening with every damn figure, then I think we got a problem. But there is a few pieces here that's happening to. So it makes me wonder, is it a tactic, or is something going on behind the scenes, right, that we don't really know about? So that's where I'm kind of like, damn, bro, like, I don't want Peacemaker, but I know there's people here in the chat. We've got 100 people in the chat. Go ahead and hit that like button, man. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. I'm like 20 subscribers away from 3,000. So if you guys have it, man, I definitely appreciate it. Let's hit that 3K. Let's definitely hit that as soon as we can, guys. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's something I really want and I see that shit happens, I'm like, I'll just drop the NRD on that point, because we don't know. Like, we're used to the Hot Toys and Sideshow of old, but I feel like things are slowly changing. Things are slowly changing. Combat Evolved, my dude, he says, yeah, I came into Hot Toys during COVID, but I'm not going anywhere. My dude, he's not. He's not. He may mix his collection up all the time. I love you, man. But, you know, he's here. He's here to stay. He's here to stay, dude. So that's what's up. Sean, dude, my man, what is going on, dude? Shout out to Sean Smith. Says, what's up, everybody? And 6-Scale Mafia, I am at work. What's going on, dude? Totally as well in the house. What up, Anthony? I'm stuck at work. It sucks balls. Well, man, stay safe, man. Don't get in trouble at work watching YouTube unless you can get away with it. But I appreciate you coming in, man. Shiny also says in the UK and Europe, a lot of people's Hot Toys budget is going to take a hit from the energy cost. In the UK, it's set to triple in a few months. Dude. Yeah. See, that's another factor, right? And we have stuff like that happening here, right? With, you know, just inflation and the costs of, you know, the rising increase in rent and gas and groceries. People are just like, damn. Like, so I get it. It's tough times. It's tough times for all of us. And then people have to adapt to that. They have to. Mark Atkins says, I believe Sideshow probably have a high overhead of dead stock. They're trying to get people to buy top dollar for popular IPs. You're absolutely right. They have way too much shit too. That's the other thing, man. Like, Sideshow has way too much stuff. If you go on their site right now, and we're just looking at 6-scale figures. I mean, we don't even have to say 6-scale. We could just look at Hot Toys. Dude, they have so many Hot Toys in stock. Just in general, right? So they have to do something. They have to do something, guys. Sorry, man. I've got my coffee, dude. I'm good to go, man. We got some shit to talk about this morning. Does Hot Toys add to a batch that hasn't started production yet? Is the question. That is the question. We don't know, right? We're not sure, man. We're definitely not. Fat Batman, dude, my dude. What is going on, man? Says, what's up, everyone? Thank you for coming, man. One of my dudes right there. Damn it, Spock. Have you seen the XL 𝗕𝗓𝗧 Starship price exploding? Absolutely, yes. Yes. Here in the UK, the 𝗕𝗘𝗧 model sold for $720. Damn. 𝗕𝗓𝗧, a 40-plus-year-old company, just completely went tits up. They went bankrupt. If you guys don't know who 𝗕𝗓𝗧 is, they did a lot of model ships, most notably for Star Trek. They've done a couple other sci-fi franchises and whatnot. And then now all their ships are going through the roof. It's crazy, man. It really makes you wonder, man. If somebody like 𝗕𝗓𝗧 goes under, nobody's safe, dude. Hulkbuster's actually up on Last Chance page right now. Okay. Well, there's a Last Chance, ladies and gentlemen. If somebody really wants that Hulkbuster, go check it out before it's gone. So we'll see. Hulkbuster never showed waitlist before sold out. No extra batches are possible for that heavy beast. Yeah, no, he's been around for so long that, like, that dude's gone. That dude is gone. I completely agree with Mario. Sideshow has the ability to manipulate the market. And they seem to use that power time and time again. Well, listen, there's no doubt that they have the ability. I 100% agree with that. But I also feel like things are changing. So I don't 100% agree with Mario. As much as I love him, man. He's my brother. But there's two possibilities, right? So we can both be right. We don't know. But I feel like things are changing a little bit. They're not fully manipulating. Like, don't believe that hype, man. There's some bullshit like that. Like, they can do that, and they have done that. But to say that it's like a continual thing, I don't think it's a continual thing, right? I think on an occasion, yes, because we have seen that, but we don't really know either. You know, me and Desi were talking about that last night. It could be just an operational error as well. That, you know, this is a database. The database isn't updated yet. They get another purchase order coming in. They add that inventory, you know, into the database, and now all of a sudden something that was almost sold out or waitlisted is now available again, right? I don't know if they're sitting around a table like Dr. Evil, like plotting against us in that respect. But they definitely have the ability, and they have actually manipulated on their site. They have. So I get the reservations. I just don't know about right now. I think things are different. It's weird. Manuel and Hunch says it's interesting. The Prime 1 Peacemaker statues, regular and exclusives, are both waitlisted at Sideshow. That's another interesting thing, right? Sheesh. Jimmy Tan, what is going on? He says, brother, I feel they are doing this because InArt taking a lot of coin from us collectors and they want a piece of the pie, forcing us to make decisions. They want our money. It's business. Well, that is a very good point as well. As I mentioned a few moments ago, guys, like it is all about money, right? It's all about money. It's just how far are they going to go, right? But you're absolutely right. With InArt coming through, InArt's taking money from us, regardless of, people complaining and, oh, well, who knows, right? We don't know. We don't know about InArt. But the point is, a lot of us have already put in orders for those figures. We're excited to see where their company goes and takes us. Hot Toys knows that. They're not necessarily threatened by it, but they are aware of it, and they do want that money from us. And InArt's not going to be on Sideshow, right? That's not going to work. I'm sure Hot Toys is not going to allow that as far as distribution, right? So, yeah, it's all about that money. It really, really is. It really is. David says, just pick up the 3-0 Hulkbuster and be done with it and save on some space. You're welcome. Yeah, it's a nice piece too, man. But, if somebody really wants the Hot Toys one, that's, they're going to go, I think. AJ says, oh, snap. Road to 3K is almost done already. That was crazy fast. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you, my man, so much. If I missed some of you guys in the chat, my apologies, man. We're just kind of rolling through some stuff here. Let's see who else is up in here. Hot Toys 101, man, says, what is up? DW Anthony, I don't need gas and electric in the UK. I'm about to rub my fingers together and start a fire. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I get you, man. It's crazy shit, isn't it? The world we're in now. Insane one. Let's get 6 Skill Mafia to 3K today. I dare you all. Thank you, my man. Thank you, my man. I have so many of those 10% off coupons, Valiant Archer says, and I don't really need anything that's in stock currently. Fingers crossed, Quill and Hunter come in time for me to use them. Hopefully, my man. I know, right? It's like, is there anything you guys really want to buy right now? I don't know. For me, not so much. So I'm just kind of sitting around waiting at this point. When you start to see Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi waitlist, then start worrying. Yeah, for a lot of people, absolutely. I get that. Those are going to be big ones. Mafia to 3K today. Like, comment, subscribe, and join the channel. Thank you, Clone Collector. Maybe we will get there to 3K. I don't know. Yeah, Mafia to 3K. We're close, guys. We are close. Damn, am I missing out on a lot of chat? Mario's like, shit, got to get me a Hulkbuster. Mario, you really going to get that? I mean, probably. Okay, let's do this. Coffee time Starbucks French roast this time. Nice, dude. Well, I actually have Dutch Brothers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these guys. Man, this shit is like chock full of caffeine, man. So we'll take that moment to take a sip. Yeah, dude. Tokenator, what is going on, my man? He's my guy. What is good, dude? What else is going on in chat? We'll move on a little bit here. As I'm looking through, Local Lou, what is up, Lou? I barely ever see this guy these days, man. He's been super busy. What is up, Lou? Thank you for being here, brother. As always, says, what's popping, people? Hit that like button. Oh, yeah, 99 in the chat. Hit that button. That's right, Lou. Well, we got 111 now, guys. If you haven't already, man, let's get that subscribe, hit that like, all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and segue, though, real quick, guys, because I wanted to let you guys know, for those who may or may not know, I do have some merch, and I did take an opportunity to create this Born to Collect shirt. It's on my merch store. I know a few people were asking me. They're like, dude, that's a shirt in the making. I need that. I put it up this weekend. We've already got a few people buying it. If you guys are interested in this shirt, man, I just want to give a quick shout to it. Of course, I got the logo on the sleeve. I got the main artwork here on the front, Born to Collect. That's up on the store, man. If you guys want to hit it up, man, and help support the channel, it's badass. I appreciate it. That's it right there, man. Just wanted to show you guys that right there. Let's see what else is going on in here before we look at a couple other things. God, guys, I got a lot of chat to catch up with, dudes. Howard Chan created because he knew lockdown pandemic, dude. Come on, Bob. Leading to a rise of collectible hobbies. Checkmate. That's some James Bond villain shit right there. Yes, please don't take me seriously ever. It's a joke. He's writing fan fiction. Yeah, dude. So pretty awesome, guys. Scroll through a little bit more in chat so I can catch up with everybody here. Also, there's a Facebook message from Hot Toys saying, don't buy from Toys Wonderland, which some people think is Sideshow being fed up of being undercut and Hot Toys supplying them. Could be related. Yeah, I think that's a little bit of both. I really do. I really do. I don't buy from T-Dubs. I don't recommend anybody buying from them. That's just me, man. You mean you whatever. You guys do what you want to do. They're just not. I've tried them. Sometimes I've gotten my figures. Sometimes I didn't. Not a fan. Andrew James, my brother, dude, what's going on, man? $5 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. Says, just sold my Elder Predator. I got an itch. Always here showing my support, brother. I do appreciate it, man. You did sell them, huh? I know. I was thinking about it when you asked me, but I was like, but I knew you would have no problem selling that, man. All of a sudden, everybody's a Predator fan, so it's like, that's good, man. And that's a good thing. I don't mean that as a bad thing. You know, like Prey was a pretty cool movie, and people, restored, and some people got to see it for their first time, and they're like, oh, cool, I want Predators. So, fuck yeah, man. I'm glad you were able to get rid of it, dude. And thank you so much, dude, for that super chat. I do appreciate that, guys, man. That really does help support the channel. It really, really does. No bullshit. It's a lot of work, a lot of finances going into this. So I always appreciate everybody's support, man, greatly. Clone Collector says, it looks like Sideshow's being more cautious now. Instead of ordering 10K units up front and then sitting on dead stock, they're probably ordering a small batch initially to test demand. Clone Trooper, my man, you're probably right. Because we don't really know, right? We don't really know. The Hulkbuster is an amazing figure. Yes, it's expensive, but so is everything. It's well worth getting if you can. I think so too. I really do. I don't have it because it doesn't fit in my collection. But dude, that Hulkbuster is badass. That is a really impressive piece. It really is. I'm actually surprised it lasted as long as it did. It's a badass shirt, Anthony. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I love my brother Mafia. I owe you more visits. Well, I appreciate it, man. I really do, Lou. That shirt gives me Full Metal Jacket. That's why I did it, bro. It's born to collect instead of born to kill. Come on, man. All about it. It's all about that style, bro. I love it. So that's kind of why I did that, man. I was like, all right, this is a cool shirt. A lot of people were like, dude, I need that as a shirt. So, horrible experience with Toys Wonderland. Toys Wonderland scares the shizzle out of me. Yeah, it's let's see if I can find something here real quick. I don't know what to say. Personally, I am not a fan of them. I've had a lot of problems with them as me personally. I haven't wanted to endorse them in any way. So, that's just me. Clone Collector, that's funny, man. He's in here. He sent me a message. I thought it was hilarious. I made a little skit on it with some animation. And you know what? I'm just going to play it.
I mean, once they got your money, you ain't getting your money back, man. I mean, you can email them, you can message them, you can phone them, you can send a letter to them. You're going to get the same old response from Daisy. Store credit, store credit, store credit.
And there it is, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. Because I was like, that's so damn funny. I had to make a little skit out of it. And again, take it with a grain of salt, man. If you guys are into them and they do you well, that's awesome. For me, not so much. Not so much. So that's kind of where I'm going with that one. Figure came damaged. They offered a 5% off my next purchase. You got to be effing kidding me. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm all there, bro. So, anyway, that's pretty much that. We can move on that one, but it's true. It's true. And it's like, I don't want to mess with that stuff. And I think they've hurt the economy. I think they've hurt the market. I think the reason why we're seeing things with Hot Toys and Sideshow is directly because of that. It's these crazy undercut prices. I can make a whole damn stream about that. So we're going to probably move on that one, but that's really what it is, guys. So not a big fan, not a big fan. But in other news, well, actually, I will say before we move on from Peacemaker, I do know that he's still available on Big Bad Toy Store. If you guys are concerned that he's not going to come back, he's still available. And he's also available on Comic Concepts. I don't know if you guys know Josh in the community. He still has Peacemaker available. So I just wanted to shout that out to Josh and Big Bad Toy Store. They do still have them in stock. If you guys are concerned that he's gone from Sideshow and you really wanted him, you still have a chance to grab him. So, and technically Daisy does go by Gianna now. Yeah. Good catch on that one, right? The names are changing, bro. So I know it's pretty interesting, right? It's pretty damn interesting. Now, the good news is though, right? Let's talk some good news. Let's talk some sunshine and rainbows here, man, with 110 in the chat. We've got the Chrome Clone Troopers have shipped. They're all coming through to people now, right? And Arena Fet. Arena Fet has shipped. Mine finally shipped yesterday. It should be here tomorrow. Let me guys know, in the chat, like, are you guys getting your clones? Did you order them? You excited for them? Arena Fet's coming, right? I think a lot of us are getting these figures. They're finally shipping. 𝗕𝗘𝗢𝗓, my man, with the $5 super chat. Thank you, 𝗕𝗘𝗢𝗓, my dude, man. He says, I love that Toontown Toys Wonderland experience. Gonna need Clone Collector for a voice skit now. Oh, yeah, dude. It wasn't even a skit either. Like, we were just chatting. However he did, man, whatever he said, I just laughed so hard. I was like, dude, I got to make a little animation. I have to. I was like, that's perfect. Thank you, man. I do appreciate the super chat, dude. Yeah, hit him up, man. Clone Collector's my dude, man. It's awesome. It's great shit, man. Do I still have any Spider Hot Toys? I do. I don't have them by choice. I still have two I'm selling. I'm selling the Mark IV video game suit for the PS4 version of Spider-Man. And I'm selling the Spider-Man Homecoming suit, or homemade suit, I'm sorry. The homemade one that's all cloth, with the, all cloth. Those are my last two that I'm getting rid of. So, Mario says Arena Fet has shipped, but no movement. My status is label created. Oh, man. Hopefully, bro, because mine got made shipped yesterday, and then I checked at UPS, and it will be here tomorrow. Or projected anyway. And usually that's the case. Like whenever I get anything from Sideshow, it is the day after, right? It's usually like it's like, so on a Monday I get it on a Wednesday. If it's Tuesday, I get it on a Thursday. Usually that's how that works for me. So I hope you get it, dude, man. Boba Denobi in the house. Yeah, that's also bad. Hell yeah. I got my good old Chrome crotch on Friday. Haven't opened him yet. Nice, dude. Nice. My Arena Fet with UPS, I'll have mine tomorrow. Yeah, so same thing here, man. Same thing here. So, yeah, Clipper King, that was interesting. Clipper King did come back around. I don't know if you guys know who Clipper King is, but he did make a video, a little comeback video. A lot of little jabs at the guy from Down Under. I thought that was pretty damn funny. Yeah, Clipper King. I don't know if he's back or what, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good. But yeah, I mean, guys, I don't know. That's pretty cool, man. So we're getting the clones. I am not getting the clones. I decided myself. I canceled mine. Whether or not that was foolish, I don't know. You tell me. Because on one hand, because in the sense that I didn't want them, I probably could have sold them. But then I started thinking, well, everybody's going to start getting those Chrome clones. And I feel like the value of them may have come down a bit. So I was like, well, I'll just cancel them, because is it really worth me trying to like get them, pay for them, and then sell them for just a little bit? I don't know. So I ended up canceling those. I do have my Arena Fet coming, but that's it. I'm more interested in the Stormtrooper, that Shanghai exclusive, but we've still not seen anything on Sideshow, so I don't know if we're getting that. So yeah, for me personally, yeah. Tokenair says, big sad. I missed out on the Arena Fet. Wanted that shiny black clad son bitch. Dude, I'm sorry, man. If anybody, we'll keep an eye out for you, man. Maybe there's one floating around that's retail, or get on the wait list if you haven't already. They'll probably convert. Probably, my man, dude. Pablo says, hi, Mafia. Clipper King rules. Getting my clone Friday. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. No, I didn't really want that shiny. It was all right, but, I don't know. Looks like the Batman tumbler just hit in stock status, FYI. All right. Good to know. Yeah, she did. There's some kind of backstory going on there that you guys just go ahead and dig down that rabbit hole and you'll figure out all that information, man. It's pretty crazy. My Boba Fett arena is label created. Well, so most people are gonna. So it sounds like most people are getting it this week, to some extent. So who knows? Hopefully you guys get it this week. If not, maybe the following week. But it does look like all of those, not only the clone Chrome Troopers and the Arena Fets, are being distributed to everybody, which is pretty awesome. Maybe you're right. Chrome Trooper, maybe the Chrome Stormtrooper and other exclusives will go up on Sideshow once the 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 event starts, or maybe once it ends, right? I mean, we're not really too sure. Yeah. So, but I'm pretty interested to see. I really want that Stormtrooper. I mean, and it's just a Stormtrooper. I get it, but it's cool, and it's that chrome, and then I'm more into the original trilogy stuff than I am clones. So, I would like it. I would like it. It looks like and let me just bring it up on the stream here. The Clone Trooper waitlist completely full. Arena Fett waitlist completely full. So, what does this mean? I mean, it's not sold out, right? Like Hulkbuster says, sold out. But the waitlist is full. So that means there's still an opportunity, maybe, where somebody who's on that wait list and it converts and they opt out, then maybe it becomes available again. But at this point, I feel like they're pretty much gone. I think at that point from Sideshow. Do I think Contoys will make a chrome Mark Lee? Dude, hell yeah. Dude, nobody even knows, man, except a few of us, right? Iron Man, Mark Lee. Yeah, Better Tomorrow, guys. Yeah, that's my Enter Bay set right there. If you guys don't know what Better Tomorrow, that's Mark Lee, 2-pack. Dokinator's now really coveting these pieces, but you'll find one, man. You'll find one, bro. Pop Collectibles had Arena Fett in stock earlier today. Forgot the price, but it might be worth checking out if you're looking for him, guys. Yeah, he had it at something ridiculous. I don't mess with Pop personally, but again, that's up to you guys. But the interesting thing, I was talking to Big Bretta, Joel, he's got his channel. Check him out if you guys haven't. He's over in China, and he says that there are plenty of Arena Fets in China because nobody knows who the hell he is. They don't have the comics there. So there's just mountains of Arena Fets sitting in China, not moving. So I don't know. Take it for what it is. Maybe you guys can get a hold of somebody and be like, yo, hook me up pretty cheap. Because otherwise, those guys are making money, like $300-$400 a piece, selling those things to people in the States. I got the ship notification for Fett, but when I go to track, it gives me an error. I've had that as well sometimes. Good for health. It's just a UPS thing. Like, your figure's okay. You know what I mean? It'll pop sometimes. It's weird. And that's what happens. But I'm sure you'll get it. He'll be coming. I've seen those errors a lot. Brandon says, got the Chrome clone coming this week. I will admit, however, I did buy into the hype. Doesn't really fit in my collection, unfortunately. It doesn't, right? That's, I think, where a lot of people's reservations come from, is they're like, well, shit, I got this damn thing, but where does it fit, right? Where does it fit? Is it a one-off if you just have DTOFs? Sure, you can put one in a DTOF and be like, all right, well, that's his thing, but I get that. I get it, dude. I totally do. Jamusbox says, Mirror Sulu has now shipped. Cisco and Tuvok due for September. It's like Christmas every few weeks with all these Trek figures. You're right. You're right, man. I'll be working on those videos soon for work. I can't wait. I cannot wait. My friends, definitely, dude. Heard Arena Fett's going for $280 in China. Yeah, it's cheap, dude. It's dirt cheap over there. And they're dirt cheap, dude. Overseas, right? Not here. Polo, what's going on, man? This is What Up, Mafia. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming through. I got my Arena for 164 shipped, Tully says. There are, man, that could be a thing. There's places, man. Where are my DC fans? Andrew James, man. I like DC, but Hot Toys is just not doing them good. Where are my 80s fans? Well, you need look any further, my friend, than right here. I am definitely an 80s kid, so, I love all that. Big Dog Pound, dude, in the house. What's going on, man? He says, you getting Peacemaker? Probably not, man. I didn't order them. And if I do get him, it's just going to be out of some weird sense of, I don't know, if he pops up around or whatever. Like, again, I said, he is on Comic Concepts. He is still on Big Bad Toy Store. I don't have that inclination to have him. I don't have a desire to add him to my collection. That may change down the road. I don't know. But I don't care personally, no. So, no. I want that Nightmare Snyder 2-pack, but not for $550 plus. Yeah, it's tough, dude. That segues into Pedro just saying, did I get that Batman and Superman? I did not. But I think I'm waiting, right? Because it's probably going to go on sale at some point, and then I probably will. I'm just trying to be a little more reserved with my purchases. Dogener said, I should have grabbed that Elder Predator from Andrew James. Mafia, the hell you thinking? I know he messaged me. Here's the thing, though. That Elder Predator is a 1.0, right? Wasn't the 2.0 from AVP? Didn't the 1.0 kind of have like some problems? So that's kind of why I was like, I don't know, bro. But then Andrew's like, nah, shit's great. And I'm like, well, So I didn't grab it, and then I thought of it. So it is a 2.0, so whatever. I screwed up. He sold it. I should have grabbed it. I wasn't sure. He said it was the first one. So it's Andrew's fault here. Whatever. He got his money. That's all that matters. It's all good, dude. It is all good. Fat Batman, my dude, he says it's harder as a DC fan for sure. My guy, Andrew. It is, man. It's unfortunate right now. Riley reviews. I don't see Riley in the chat, but people are commenting on you, Riley. Where the hell are you? Oh, okay. I see you, Riley. What's going on, man? My dude, Riley. One half of the Wonder Twins, him and KG. What is good, dude? Hope you're having a good day today, my friend. Yeah, so no, I didn't get it. Whatever. It's okay. It is what it is. Not a big deal. They come and go, man. They come and go. So I don't know, man. I don't know what else really there. What do we really have left to talk about? As far as that, like what's going to happen in the future here? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, are these phantom FOMO situations coming on? Or is it, or is this Sideshow doing something new? I guess since May, for me, since May, it's been kind of messing with me, right? Because we had the Chrome Troopers, the Chrome, dude, this is a stupid ass name. They just, whatever. The damn Troopers and then the Death Troopers, right? Yeah, they were the Celebration exclusives. Okay. But those start coming around. Then they bring this Arena Fed around, right? Then they give you these 5 exclusives from Summer Showcase where they've got timed bullshit exclusive accessories. 8 days, 10 days, 12 days. So it's like a back-to-back situation where I'm like, okay, well, what the hell's going on now? Now we're seeing all this shit go to fucking waitlist or almost sold out. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm looking at, I don't know what to think. Is this a psychological play, right? Are they messing with us? It's very damn possible. But if it's a figure that I want, I would rather not take that risk, right? If I see that shit about to hit blue screen and it's something that I want, I'm just going to get it before, even if it's a year out. I don't want to lose like Bespin Luke, for example. Andrew James with $2 super chat. Thanks, brother. He says it's my fault. I suck. It's all good, dude. It is all good, man. I'll eventually get one, man. I eventually will. Just like talking to yeah, you'll get one, man. I will in time, man. In time. What am I most looking forward to being released at the moment? Well, Shiny, to tell you the honest truth, I'm waiting for Val Kilmer and Chris O'Donnell from Batman Forever. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's another thing that got delayed. They should have been out in like June, July. Now we're approaching September. We've got the delayed notice. Not a fan. Not a fan of that. And I get it. There's delays for everything. It happens. It just so happens that those are the 2 figures that I was looking forward to. The recent releases, right? Like upcoming. So I'd really like those. Now, yes. Okay. Now, Eric, I agree with that one. But that's long term, right? Because they haven't even announced that, right? Because, that's our original Batman and Joker right here, right? So if they announce reissues or 2.0s, it's going to be like another couple years before we get them. But the most recent, right, that should be current, Batman and Robin from Batman Forever. Bo-Katan, that one's supposed to be recent, also got delayed, right? So, I don't know. Down the road, though, yeah, I would look forward to all that stuff. Damn it, Spock. Yeah, I actually posted this last night in my channel on 6-Scale Mafia, man. Guys, actually, dude, I'm like one person away from 500 members in the Facebook group, man. If you guys aren't a member already of 6-Scale Mafia in Facebook, come check us out. But I actually posted that last night in the group, Doc. So much I just did a little scribble of my initials on it because I was just looking at stuff last night. I was looking at Marty, and then I just clicked on Doc just to see, and I was like, wait a minute. Did they push forward the, it said October to December. I was like, holy shit. So I was like, hey, dude, check it out, man. Like, had no idea. So now just the other one, the Back to the Future 3s are January to March now, but no, Doc is now October to December, which is very interesting. That tells me that's another low batch figure. So I can't wait. I cannot wait for that. Like, that's a must-have for me. Must-have for me, dude. Unboxing action figures, man. What's up, DS9? He said, might be a situation where they see folks are no longer pre-ordering and doing low stock orders now, or it could be a play to scare collectors into buying. I think it's both, man. There's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of factors in here, right? Because I hate saying blanket statements. You guys do know what I mean when I say that, right? Because when I say that nobody's pre-ordering, that doesn't mean that 100% of people who buy from Sideshow are not pre-ordering. I'm talking like that is the trend that we're seeing right now. That is a majority of collectors. When I say like nobody, that's what I mean. I always want to clarify that because a lot of people take that as scripture, and not everything's black and white, but the majority, right? Like nobody's pre-ordering shit. Like that's what I mean by that. So they're trying to figure out like how to incentivize people, whether through coupons or fear, right? I mean, fear is a fucking incentive. It is in life. So if they get you on stuff like that, where you're like, uh-oh, what are they doing now? Am I going to miss this figure? You get fear. I better get this now. So I think there's a lot of that going on, man. There's a lot of factors at play here. Aunt P, what is going on? Thank you so much, dude, for that $2 super chat. He says, battle between TW and Sideshow. That's the problem. You're absolutely right, though. If Toys Wonderland wasn't trying to attack Sideshow, I don't think it would be nearly as bad, personally. Which they're pretty small fish to try to take somebody on like that, in my opinion. But they trying, and that's kind of, it affects us. It affects us. Maniac Collects, one of my channel members, one of my dudes, dude, what's going on? He says, I started collecting during COVID and nearly 3 years in, and 76 scale figures and 14 statues. I'm going nowhere. Hell yeah, bro. That's true. You went hard on that shit, dude. That's a lot of statues, bro. It's pretty awesome, though. It's definitely awesome. Doc Brown got moved up to October. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. So I was like, wow, look at that. He's right around the corner now. That's awesome for fans of Back to the Future like myself and others. It also tells me it's a low batch. That's what I see. So I hope so, man. I see no healing. Says the man who knew too much. You underestimate the snowballing inflation. People are becoming really picky on what to spend their money on. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. What I mean by healing is like I tried to explain that a little bit earlier on. The market's still going to be screwed, guys. This is my God to honest truth opinion here. I mean, I feel like the market's still going to be fucked for at least another year. Real talk. But what I mean by healing is that there's other factors in play here. Sideshow is now doing more and more coupons and sales, right, and events. Sideshow, or with Hot Toys, I believe they're doing smaller batches. I mean, this Doc is another example of that, right? He's now getting released early. Things of those natures. Seeing things that aren't even out yet already hitting waitlist. Whether or not that's true, or this is all just smoke and mirrors to give the illusion that this is occurring, still has the same effect on the market. So I feel like what they're trying to do to catch up, right, that's starting a healing process. Now, it's not an overnight thing. It never is. And then, as I mentioned before, with a lot of people, a lot of either stimulus babies that came in collecting or are leaving, or just collectors in general, some are just leaving because of the inflation, like you're saying, that snowball effect that's happening in the real world as well. So there's a lot of people there. There are certain content creators that are slowly leaving as well, right? So there's a lot of factors, and I think that's also a balloon, and that needs to be deflated. And once all of that gets deflated, again, this may be a beginning of a healing process, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. So I hope I clarify that through what I'm thinking, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I did my stream last Saturday, and I'm like, dude, this market's fucked. It's tanked, which it is, and I tried to explain my best as to why. It's absolutely funny that you just said this, because if you were watching earlier, I said, "Is it a plot? Is it a ploy?" And I was thinking of that with Q, and he's like, "That's two questions. Is it a plot? Is it a ploy to start a war?" You guys don't know what the hell I'm talking about at Star Trek, but it's awesome. It's funny that you mentioned that. Andrew says, "How the hell are they moving Doc up when they can't even release other figures on time?" Not that I'm complaining, because Back to the Future is my favorite movie, and I'll finally complete my set, but I don't get it. Well, it's production runs, dude. Sometimes it's just scheduling. Hot Toys doesn't really have control over that, right? They don't. Like, they have figures that they've got ready. They've done their prototypes. They send them off for samples. If the factory's like, "Yo, we're going to start doing this one now," that's what they're doing. So I don't know. I think that's how certain things happen. Bob Dylan says 25% off the Boba Fett 2-pack is insane. Well, it's not $250 off, but it's still insane, right? It's not like what they did overseas, but that was still bullshit anyway because of shipping. But so you're right. Like, 25% off is off. Yeah, it's just crazy stuff, man. They got me with pre-orders: RoboCop, Integrated Suit Spidey, reissue, A War Machine, Buzz Lightyear, Doc Ock. Wow, there's a lot of good stuff coming. And it's okay. It's not bad to pre-order, guys. It's not like the devil thing to do or anything. Like, if you want to pre-order, go for it. But I always look at it like I just wait, because it is kind of an oversaturation, and they know that. So I think that's where what we're seeing here is starting to mess with me a little bit, because they know that they're oversaturated and they're trying to pull people back in. Collectors have no patience just giving TW that money. Got to be patient. I will never give TW money on release. I will wait the 2 months. Yeah, dude. Smart. Unless you don't care and you got the money to burn, that's fine. That's just kind of how I feel. DS Icon says, "Personally, I'm not going to be scared into buying anything. If I miss them, oh well, I miss it." It's fair. That's absolutely fair. Don't give into scare tactics, sure. But at the same point, if you're something that you really want, you're like, "Oh damn, maybe I don't want to miss that." Then I'd get it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Commander Cook, I'm just saying, I don't know, man. Have your figures gotten any damage from vaping in the same room? Ask friend. Nah, vape never had a problem with any of my figures. Also, I do have these guys in acrylic cases, but even then, never. Cigarettes? Hell no, dude. Do not smoke cigarettes in your house. Well, first, you shouldn't do that shit anyway. It's gross. It stinks. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I used to smoke forever. But the point is, especially not around figures. Oh, dude, it ruins them so bad. Vape, though, does not. So, let's go through a little bit more chat here. I think that's it. Yeah, it reminds me of All Good Things, right? Yeah, it absolutely did. I never bought early batch from TW, only sold out or big savings. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? I vape, no damage, no odors. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of how I feel about that one. But it's a good question because some people want to know. Never had an issue. But anyway, guys, let me take a look here at whatever else we got going on in the chat. I mean, because I don't really have much to talk about. This was really what to talk about right here. Right? Curious about what's happening. with Sideshow. We're going to keep a close eye on it. And of course, curious about what's happening with the whole thing. Let me see here. 1 second. Do I have anything I can bring up? Probably not. I do need to grab something that I'll give you. Give me guys 1 second. All right, my apologies, everybody. There we go. I just had to grab that. So no, I feel like something's going on here in the world, right? With this, with Sideshow, we don't really know. With T-Dubs, we don't know. It's changing the community though, and that's kind of what I'm feeling like. And I'm trying to, I don't know what I'm trying to feel like maybe we can start mending the wounds, right? Does that make sense? Certain things in the community have been, whether it's the situations with certain resellers, whether it's the situation with certain, other content creators, or just people in community in general. I think it's time to, I don't know, man, have everybody kind of get back to collecting and get where we want to be again, right? Because it's been crazy, dude. And there's so many like, what's going on with this? What's going on this? He said, she said. What's the situation with Toys Wonderland? What is Sideshow doing? It's like, bro, it's crazy. All this is crazy, man. Let me go ahead and see here in the chat. AJ, man, he says the next few weeks will be really telling here. We shall see. I'm really pulled back into watching the websites now, though. Yeah, I mean, we got to pay attention, guys, because it's not like how it was back in the day, right? It's not like things are different. But before we could just kind of collect and be like, whatever. Now we have to be like really careful. And it's not to say that we didn't so much back in the day, but it's like, with what's going on in the world now is affecting us as well. Commander Cook says, let's talk about the sudden interest in Hot Toys Predators. I'm about to sell a couple of them because people are paying crazy money for them. Yeah, I know. It's exciting. It's interesting at the same time. So, and you know what? I don't even know why I don't even need headphones on, guys. I don't have anybody in here. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, right? Predator, Prey came out. It's pretty successful. It's sparking interest into either old people who, older people, followers of the franchise. Maybe they got reinvigorated, kind of like what Mandalorian did to Star Wars, something like that. Or people who just saw Prey for their first time have never seen Predator. I can't believe that. I guess I'm just too old for that. But there's going to be people that Prey is their first introduction to Predators. And they're like, wow, that was really cool. Hey, shit, there's Hot Toys? Oh, maybe I'd like to get some. You know what I mean? So it makes me, yeah. It's crazy. What is going on in the world in Russia, US, China, banging big balls? It's nothing but sad. I know. It really is, man. It really is, unfortunately. And yeah, none of these Toys Wonderland and Sideshow issues existed 4+ years ago. It didn't at all. It didn't at all. Yet here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It sucks. And we still have not hit the holidays yet. I can imagine how bad that's going to be. Yeah, dude. It's true. It's true. Yeah, nobody did. You're right. And again, I know what you mean when you say nobody. It's the same way that I said, like, where like nobody is pre-ordering, that type of thing. Yeah. Same thing, like loosely based as like a majority, right? Because I know there are people who have been collecting Predators for a while. So I want everybody to understand that when we speak like this, right, it's never a blanket black and white statement. It's more of a, it's a gray area, right? Because, like 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘, a few others I know are big Predator, 𝗦𝗢𝗠𝗡, big Predator fans. They've had quite a lot of Predators. But for the majority, you're right. Nobody cared about the Predators. And that's usually what happens. Nobody cared about Star Wars. Mandalorian came out, everybody loves Star Wars again. Same thing, same thing. It's the majority when we say stuff like that. Yeah, Prey was my first time, and that's totally cool, man. That's cool because now you found a new property that you're like, wow, that was pretty badass. I'm interested in maybe having some figures. So congratulations, dude. It's awesome. And thank you for subscribing, my friend. We are almost to 3,000 subscribers. In fact, I don't know how many I am right now, but I'm going to take a look while we have this moment here. CT603, my dude, says Hot Toys needs to be careful they don't become Hasbro because they are pushing the same lines. This is also true. It's a very good point. 2,978 subscribers. 22 more to go, guys. 22 more. If you guys haven't already subscribed and you like what you're seeing here in the content, man, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. Let's get that like button. That stuff really helps. That's the thing. That's how I've been getting out. Doing my reviews, my retro reviews, streams like that, widening the net, working that YouTube algorithm. I'm getting out there, guys. I'm getting out there. So, hitting those likes, leaving comments, that really, really helps. It's not just a sales pitch to say that. It helps. So I definitely appreciate it. Your photography, man, thank you so much, man, for the subscription. At this point, he says, I might have to just focus and paying off my current pre-orders. Still happy to see a wide selection of figures. It's smart. Listen, let me tell you, it sucks. There's something about it, at least in my opinion. If you have a lot of pre-orders, it kind of sucks just paying them off. It's a good thing, right? Financially, it's a good thing. But I get it, right? I've pre-ordered back in the day. I had a bunch of pre-orders. I'm like, God damn it. Do I want to pay them off? Because I feel like I don't have anything. Because I want something now. I think we have that in us, right? So when we're paying off pre-orders, we're kind of like, well, I could have got a figure or something that's available today. It almost feels like your money's going nowhere. But that couldn't be further from the truth, right? Because you're paying off these figures. They'll come eventually. It's just we don't have them right now. But it is a good feeling. If you guys have a lot of pre-orders and you're able to bang all those out, it's a good feeling to know. You're like, all right, cool. I got this all paid off. I don't have to worry about this shit. Whew. Right? When they release, and I know they're coming to me and I don't have to worry about the money later. So that's kind of how I take it, in certain situations. Shiny says, despite all the financial uncertainty, I'm still super excited about the figures of 1/6 scale collecting. Can't wait to see what J&D does and how Hot Toys, InArt, and J&D will compete to make sick stuff. That's happening already, right? We're seeing that, right? I mean, we're seeing Hot Toys do some updates that they otherwise wouldn't do. And I believe that is a direct result of having InArts in the game. Competition is good for the consumers, right? Because then it forces people, it forces these companies to innovate, right? If Hot Toys was the only one, then it becomes this, it becomes this situation where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And they're like, well, we're up here, we're king shit on Turd Island, right? No one's taking us down. Why do we need to innovate? There's nobody here to threaten us. So I feel like now that there is, and I'm not saying they're threatened, because Hot Toys still has full volume, right? That is something that InArts will not do. That's a different breed. Hot Toys still has that volume, dude. So anyway, for Sideshow to feel the heat from Toys Wonderland maybe goes to show what might be happening at Sideshow. Sideshow needs to up their statue game. as HMO, XM Studios, Prime One are putting Sideshow to shame. It's true. I can agree with that. I can agree with that assessment. Let me get through some more chat here, guys, and then we'll probably wrap in a little bit. You know, it's been, you know, I just kind of wanted to go and do some news and then, you know, just chat with you guys and see what's what here and what everybody's thoughts are about these things. What's happening here? Why is this waitlisted? You know, is this a trend? Is this a tactic? Is this something that we should be concerned about? And it's, you know, it's good to hear what everybody's thinking, right? And again, I know half of you guys are in the Facebook group. If you guys aren't, though, and you want to, 6 Scale Mafia, guys, you come talk whatever you want, man. I don't criticize anybody there, as people in the chat here can tell you. You speak your mind, share your opinions, share your photos, ask advice, dude. It's chill there, man. I do not run a boot camp. I promise you. AJ says, I've always been a Predator fan, and I don't have one yet. But I'm going to sit back and see if a 2.0 or 3.0 of anything comes out. I hope so. I hope with the success of Prey and the fact that Hot Toys has so many Predators under their belt, I don't see why at the very least we won't get the main protagonist and that Predator, the feral Predator, in hopes as well maybe they'll reissue something because they've again have so many Predators, dude. Who knows? Miles Dyson says, I'm less into Predator and Alien in the last few years, not as uplifting as other IPs, and I'm craving things that make me happier these days. Well, that's fair too, dude. At the end of the day, it's whatever makes you happy. Period. Never collect things that don't make you happy or things that you don't connect to, right? Christian Detour Collectors, what's going on, my friend? Good morning to you. This is 6 a.m. here. Dang, early morning, my friend. It is 2 p.m. my time right now. Evangelium with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Says, think Hot Toys will reissue a 2.0 Doc Brown from Back to the Future 2? No, I don't. I really don't. I'm being straight up honest with you, man. I do not think so. I mean, you know, because we got the new Doc. And then we've got the Back to the Future 3's coming. On top of that, they teased the Back to the Future 2 disguised versions, right? A few times. The most recently was last year's Toy Sapien, which was literally a year ago. So I don't think we're going to see Back to the Future 2 2.0s, personally. I just don't. And I could be wrong, but and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but and maybe that'll change in a few years. I don't know, but right now I don't think so. I don't think so. So he says, "Yeah, true. If it wasn't for InArts, Howie would not have gone Super Saiyan." Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah, you're right, man. Is InArts Goku and Howard Vegeta? I don't know. I haven't really watched Dragon Ball, to tell you the truth, man. I know of it, but like I get the reference though, right? I do get the reference. I do hope you do more of these random topic streams, and also at this sort of time when it's not 3 a.m. just here specifically. No, and and guys, I usually do, right? But it's been a little while since I've done these morning shows. I do apologize. I know a lot of people have been asking me, "Wait, what you been up to?" Just been busy with work. Don't really need to, make that as an excuse, but I will be trying to do more of these just random topics. We'll just talk about news and share with the community and see what the thoughts are of what's going on and go from there, man. So who knows? Mario's kind of right, though. He doesn't necessarily agree with that. He says the statue game has different tiers for quality and pricing. Sideshow is like the beginner quarter scale statue value stats. You basically get what you pay for. And you're right. And he is kind of right in that. I mean, Sideshow is kind of a beginner tiered statue area. And you do. I think like the Mythos line is very good. It's very well priced for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, go from there. There are some others that are much more expensive, which I totally get. Different quality. CT603 says you cannot do high-end premium and high volume. Something has to give. Oh, here comes the competition. Great time to be in. Yeah. I agree though. You're right on that. It's really hard to do both. I want a Back to the Future 2. Casino Biff. Yeah. That shit would be pretty awesome, dude. Keep it up, buddy. Thank you so much, Moving Creatures. Do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Guys, I feel like I'm running out of steam here. There's not really a whole bunch to talk about at this point. I mean, we are kind of shooting the shit, but I think we've kind of covered the basics here for today. Interesting what's happening with these pre-orders, going into wait lists. People are getting their clone troopers. People are going to get their arena fets. How is that going to affect the secondary market? That's going to be interesting to see in the next 2-3 weeks. Will arena fets still sit at $600, $700, $800? I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. I think those days are done. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Oilers Workshop says, don't go. I need company while I make art. Well, as they say, my friend, all good things must come to an end. So maybe I'll dip for now. There's not much else to talk about. And I don't really want to waste everybody's time either. Unless you guys have something to think about, talk about. I don't. I think that kind of covers it, bro. Look, Oilers, man, you can just hit replay on the stream and just listen to it all over again, too. I mean, you know, hey, I don't know. Stay and amuse us. There's nothing to... I'm not an amusing... Like, you know, what do you want me to do, man? You want to watch me just, like, vape and drink coffee? I mean, like, what the hell? I don't have much to say, dude. I think we covered it all. You know? Andrew James, take your shirt off. Listen to this guy. This dude. The hell out of here, man. You got to get that OnlyFans right there for that shit. Well, listen. Yeah, we'll wrap. We're going to wrap. It's fine, dude. 3,000 subscribers coming soon. I am going to be doing a hot toy giveaway at 3K. I will let you guys know the details of the giveaway soon. Soon. It's going to be really cool. Mythos Vader edition size announced. Says Mario. Damn it, man. Just when I'm trying to leave. Let's take a look. 4,500 for the exclusive. 65. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. These Mythos are crazy. Let's look at it. You want to look at it real quick before I bail out? That's all right, Mario. That's all right. Yeah, bastard. We'll pull it up. So we've got, 4,500 for the exclusive edition. 6,500 here for the limited. But we all know that anybody is probably getting the exclusive version, in my opinion. So there you have it. A grand total of 11,000 units combined. Whew. That's the difference between Sideshow and some other companies, right? That's what I'll say there. When you have an edition size of 11,000, you're not buying into these Sideshow statues to feel like you're going to be able to flip them down the road, right? Maybe 10 years from now, right? Because even the older Sideshow statues had way lower edition size. These are going to be sitting around, I mean, for quite a while. Quite a while, as Doc just pointed out as well. Those statues are going to be around forever. Yeah. No doubt that they're cool pieces, but I'm saying if you're looking at that for something to where you have something exclusive, no. Everybody and their brothers, mothers, cousins, sisters, ex-boyfriends, brother-in-law is going to have these, right? Like, whew, that's a lot, man. It's a lot. But if you like them, they're badass. No doubt. It's just there's a lot of them. So crazy high numbers. Mandalorian Huntress just said, I knew it. Just like Clone Wars Ahsoka, 6,000 regular, 3,500 exclusive. Crazy high numbers. Thumbs down. Yeah, it's true. It is true. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to bail out. I want you guys to all have a great rest of the evening. I don't know if anything's going on tonight in the streaming world. I'm certainly not going to come back unless something drops tonight. Maybe I'll come up and do a live if something drops. Other than that, guys, I mean, I have, Saturday night. All right, I'll tell you guys. Okay, so Saturday night's going to be an interesting stream. Should be myself, Brother Cousins, Mario, El Professor. I've got Lael, 1/6 Scale Man. I got Will Foxification. And then I have Aries, 6 Scale Cantina. So it's going to be a 6-man panel Saturday night. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. I usually don't do 6 as a panel, but that's what's going down Saturday night. I am working on a Samurai Predator retro review. I don't know when that's going to be up. It's just going to be up when I'm done. It's a lot of editing. It's a lot of work. So I never really plan on it. You guys just see a video pop up on my channel. That means it's done. It's ready to go. So other than that, that's it. So I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Come join 6 Scale Mafia, man. Facebook group, guys. Before you forget, we are at, well, I don't know. It seems a couple of you have already asked to join. I've just approved you. 503 members, guys. Come over there. I know a lot of us are in there, man. It's fun. Mario's there. Bunch of other people. Come ask questions. Show your photos. Have some fun. Subscribe. Hit that like button. All that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have a good rest of your day.